Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday, so we are talking Turner syndrome. I wanted to just super impromptu, super casual video and talk about something that is probably the second biggest way Turner syndrome has affected my life in general, just in ways that it changes things, and that's with immunity and your immune system. So a huge part of Turner syndrome, or a huge way that you can be affected, is a lesser immune system, a compromised immune system, a less developed immune system. However you want to say it, whatever the actual medical jargon for it is, I'm not totally sure, but it's a lower immune system, basically. It is an immune system that is not as good at fighting and needs some help. And throughout my life, I think I've done a little bit of talking about this. I get sick a lot. I used to get ear infections all the time when I was little. That's not really immune system, but that is Turner syndrome. Ear infections are hugely common in Turner syndrome. But I also got colds all the time. And I grew up with 3 brothers in a family of 6. So one of us got it, gave it to all the others, and then it went back around. One of us was pretty consistently fighting something, and it was just a domino effect. If one of us got sick, it was going to work its way all the way back through all of us. So not only do I not have a great immune system, but I had a big family, and just big families in general, it's easy to pass sickness around. So I got colds a lot when I was little, and I still do. I mean, I know the last couple days you guys have seen me talk about being sick. I am still sick. I just used the power of makeup to lessen how sick I look. Didn't take it away, but it helps a little, maybe. And I shared that I've had to twice in the past take antibiotics because of a cold turning into bacteria going to my lungs. And I had to be on heavy-duty antibiotics, like at least 5 days, maybe 10 days of antibiotics to kill it and to get better. And it results in a really, really bad cough. I've had that happen twice before. I'm hoping that's not happening this time. I'm not totally convinced it's not yet, but I'm hopeful. I'm praying that's not what's happening. Either case, I get sick a lot, and I get sick really, really easily. Like, it doesn't take much for me to be sick and congested and not feeling good, and my ears to feel full happens super quickly because I have super tiny ears. Just stuff like that in general, I am so susceptible to. I get sick so easily, and I get sick way more often than most people that I know. Like, in school, my friends were constantly like, oh my gosh, you're sick again? Because I got colds a lot. And it's not even the flu, it's mostly colds. I did get the flu, like anybody else would, especially if one of my brothers did. Oh gosh, I would end up getting it just because. So, I mean, of course I've gotten the flu, but more often than not, I get a cold, and I get a really bad cold when I get colds. Like, I lose my voice, I am super congested, and I get horrible coughs. So I wanted to talk about ways that I have tried, or that I'm currently trying, to boost my immune system. Because there are ways of boosting your immune system. There are supplements you can take. There are different things you can try, different foods you can eat more of to help boost your immune system. The first thing that has always helped is vitamin C. Vitamin C, of course, is really great for that. There's also B12 and vitamin D. There are a ton of stuff like that that you can try. There's also just foods you're eating. Obviously fruits and vegetables, but specifically if you're talking about like apples and oranges, those have a lot of vitamin C and vitamin D. And I swear nothing helps me get better from a cold faster than apple juice I know it's sugar, but the vitamin C in the apple juice, it does something that just gives me that boost to fight it, and it helps. So I usually end up drinking a lot of apple juice when I get really sick, and it helps. But the big thing is you have to find what works for you. So does vitamin C help you? Does all of those different supplements like B12, how much of an effect do they have for you, and do they really help? And are there things you should be eating to help support your immune system and help you not get sick as often? And what do you need to be aware of that happens when you get sick? I know for me, ever since it happened a second time, I have been really worried every time I get a cold. Like, how bad is it going to get? Am I going to need antibiotics again? Because I don't want to not be on top of that and not get the medicine I need when I need it. So those are different experiences I've had with fighting sickness because of my immune system not being great. And that is what being sick for me has looked like because of not having a great immune system. I know a compromised or a lesser immune system is very common in Turners, but I don't know how common the different variances of it are, like how common a really weak immune system actually is, or if it's just kind of an underlying thing. For me, it's kind of always been pretty noticeable. I get sick really easily. So that's just kind of always been a thing for me, is I get sick a lot and I get sick really easily. So I would love to hear your guys' experience with this. Do you feel like you have a weaker immune system? Are there things you try to help yourself stay healthy and support your immune system? What has been your experience with that? Because I've not actually heard a ton of other experiences as far as the weaker immune system goes. So I would love to hear your experiences. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you a little insight into my experiences and a little story to learn more. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with everybody. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, click the screen and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!